This is the continuation of my first video, creating the secret to creating the perfect straight razor edge. What I want to do in this video is I want to just go through the technique and as far as how I use the Nano cloth and show you what it really looks like. Okay. So what we're going to start off with is a razor that I've taken through the Shapton stones up to 15,000, and I've used the 1 micron CBN spray on the balsa wood already. So also what I thought would be really kind of cool is if we did a live demo. I have my VHO microscope set up, and we'll just do it real time. So after I do it, we'll put it under the microscope. I'll show you what it looks like as we go. And this is where we're going to start. And this is 1 micron on balsa wood, okay? 1 micron CBN spray. All right, so the next thing that I want to start with is we're going to go to the nano plates, the nano glass, and the first thing I'm going to do, take it out of the bag here. Now, what I have is I have 3 plates. I have a 1/2 micron, I have a 1/10 of a micron, and I have the 050 poly. And it's going to be real important when you get these that you keep them in their own bag. What I did is I marked the bag and I marked the plate because you don't want to mix them, because if you mix them up, then you kind of ruin it. Because if you take the 050 and put it in the bag where the 1/2 micron was, then you cross-contaminate and you're going to ruin your results. So make sure that you keep them in the bag, and when you're done with them, put them right back in the bag. This is where we're going to start on the 1/2 micron nano cloth, and I've already charged this with the spray. Now, when you get this stuff, what you have to do when I say charge it, I used the spray on there. I probably did 6 sprays, 6-8 sprays on there. I doused it pretty good. That was just the first time. Now, since then, I've recharged the plates, and it seems like I get about 6 to 8 razors with them. And then to recharge them, I just do maybe 2 real light sprays, but you have to realize this is a longer plate as well. This is a 3x11. All right, so what we're going to do now, we're going to get ready to start. But one real important thing that I found out, and that is before you start with a razor on the plate on the nano cloth, I found that you need to keep this plate a little bit damp. All right, I found out that you have to put a little bit of water on it. And what I have is a spray bottle with some water in it, and this is deionized water. You can use deionized water. I have that from my fish tank here, or you can get distilled water. Or you can use RO water, but make sure that the TDS is 0 or there's nothing in the water, so you don't have any dried mineral deposits left on the cloth. You want to make sure that you use real pure water is what I guess I'm trying to say here. So what I do is I take just a light couple of mists like that. Take my razor, and we start. I have one of my cases for the stones here. I just kind of prop it up on there just because it gives me a little bit more room on the bottom versus doing it right on the table. My hand hits the table, so I prop it up here. And it's real simple. We're just doing strokes. I do 100 at each step. What I'll do is I'll show you real time in this particular one, and then for the other 2 I'll speed it up so it won't bore you as much. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. All right. And what I found is that dampness is good for about 50 strokes. Just one light little mist for the last 50. You don't need to do the full 2 like on the initial. Final 50. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, I would take the razor and I'd run it under water, but for the purpose of this video, I'm not going to get up to the sink and do that. So I have a damp towel here. I'm just going to wipe that off. You will see some residue. Make sure that you wipe the spine real clean. That's where it seems to gather up. So I have a damp towel there, but I always do finish off with a Kleenex. Dry it off. I don't go much right to the edge there. Take that Kleenex, throw it out. That's the half micron Kleenex. You don't want to take and use it again. All right. So now let's take and put this under the scope, real time here. See what we get. All right. That is half micron CBN on the Nano glass. All right. Very good. Now for the next step, we're going to take the 1/10, and I'll speed this one up so it won't. Light spray. And we go another 100. Let's dry that off. Take a look and see what we get. Holy smokes. All right, that is 1/10. Okay? You can see that the only thing left here are the deeper scratches. A lot of that stuff is abraded off. Looks really nice. We have one more step to go, so we'll get busy on that. Final step, 050 poly. And also, I'm being careful not to touch that plate, because even I still may have some little bit of stuff left on my finger, so I never actually touch the surface here. So, again, light spray. On. Razor, and to the final 100. Cover. Let's give it the old rinse off, another part of the cloth. All right. And all right, what I see there is I see one scratch kind of in the center, two off to the side. But also what I wanted to notice, what I made note of in the other video, is if you look here at the white line, how each time it seemed that line got brighter and brighter. That means the edge got purer and more pure and more pure. If you wanted to even go further, probably on the 050, you could even get that final scratch out. But I'm telling you, this edge is so fine, the feel of it is just so great. One thing that I was thinking of doing, and you can email me, but for people, if you've never experienced a shave with a razor with an edge that's this fine. I was thinking of, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put an offer out there, is for 3 guys, I'll take 3 of your razors and I'll put a finish on there like that. And you send me your razor, I'll put the finish on there and I'll send it back to you, and you let me know, and you can put it on the comments if you don't think it's the greatest shave you've had with that particular razor. The razors that I like doing it the most are the old Sheffield razors. They just seem to hold the edge. They're really great. If you have one of those and you haven't been able to get a great edge out of the Sheffield, email me, drmatt357@hotmail.com. All right, that's it. I appreciate you guys watching. That's how we do it. So if you have any questions, again, you can email me. Leave them in the comments. I usually answer. But otherwise, I